Hi guys, I just thought I'd, just talk to you for a minute, just, talking to the camera, see how things go. For the last 2 years, I've been having this urge to travel, like get out of the country and just go places. And I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube where like get ready with me kind of videos where they're showing you what to pack and things to wear depending on where you're going or for how many days, and other videos are showing they show you what these places look like. And I'm watching this, and I've been watching these videos for a while, and there's nothing wrong with them. In fact, I find them to be like amazing because you get a chance to see what some of these places look like, especially if you're interested in going. And I realized, like, over the last couple of years, I am very jealous of these people. And I have to keep telling myself, Kareen, you don't have the funds to go to these places. And then I kind of got the inspiration for this video. One place that I would really love to travel to when I can is Japan. Because when I was younger, I was really into anime, and I'm still into anime and video games and manga. But I really have more of an appreciation for the country, Japan itself, and I would really like to get, the feeling of immersion and actually going there. I remember back in high school, I remember some of the teachers saying that when we would go on field trips, that for some of the students, that they've never been outside their hometown, like the town they grew up in their whole lives. I've lived in multiple countries growing up, and you hear of people that don't even leave their own hometown. Now, for those out there who choose to live in the same place their whole life, nothing against that, nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose, go right ahead. But for me, it's like, I want to get out there and explore the world. I want to see what's out there. I want to see like what the world has to offer. But I also realize I'm currently not in a position to go and travel, and not everyone is in that position to go and travel. In fact, there are some people that all they do is travel every single day because it's their job. This past winter, I was fortunate enough to go down to Salem, Massachusetts, to visit a friend, and she was still in. She was wrapping up her semester, and what happened was the university had overbooked the dorm rooms, so they then had to go and they went and reserved hotel rooms, and my friend and a bunch of other university students were in these hotel rooms, and I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, really? So I'm up in this hotel room for 3 days. And, for like a weekend, I'm out of the house, I'm hanging out with a friend, and we just went on, and it was like this adventure. Like, we went to the local beach, I got to meet some of her friends, we watched some movies, we went out walking, we went and did a whole bunch of different things. And I realized, you know what, you don't have to go out all the time and take this extravagant trip or vacation to have an adventure. You can literally have one in your own backyard. Like, no joke. When I went to visit my friend in Salem, you want to know what happened the first day I was there? I forgot some shirts.
Oh, I should also mention, yeah, this is all the clothes I brought. And yeah, so shirt number 1 and shirt number 2. But like, guess what? These 2 shirts I was going to originally just have for like loungewear, and I totally forgot my regular street shirts.
Yeah, can you believe it? I forgot to pack shirts. It was embarrassing, and she was nice enough to lend me some of her sweaters to wear, and she's awesome. She is one of her name's Sarah, and she's like one of my closest friends that I've had, and we had such an awesome weekend. In fact, I would say the most memorable thing that we did was we went to this pizza joint, and there were photographs of pop culture idols on the wall. So for example, you had a bunch of Star Trek characters, Star Wars characters, Doctor Who characters. You had famous musicians like David Bowie or the presidents. Like Nixon was even there, and I was like, what, are you serious? Now that really wasn't the thing that stood out to me. What stood out to me was the pizzas that you could get, and one of them was called, I kid you not, the Megatron. Yes, I know, I couldn't believe it either. So for me, I'm not used to having pizzas with like all these weird names, so I just opted for like a simple plain cheese pizza. We did half cheese and half Megatron, and it was just awesome. And up until then, I had never been to Salem, and it was fun, you know, walking on the beach. Now, when I say we went to the beach, I don't mean like, don't think of like some beach in LA or Miami where it's like these like long stretches of sand. No, like the beach itself wasn't all that exciting, but to me it was like, you know, it was a place where I thought it was fun to go. I thought it was fun to get out and go and see things and just experience and just, you know, see what all these other places have to offer. If I had the chance to do it all over again, I would. Another thing that we got to do was when I met some of her friends, some of her university friends, we actually one afternoon some of us got together and we watched the movie Rush. And let me just say, Rush, yeah, it was pretty intense. I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh, like, are they like, is the bus gonna crash? Are the characters gonna stay alive? We just got done watching Speed, yes. And I have to say that was a very like high, intense film. So, anything you guys want to add?
No, not really. I don't have anything else to add.
Anything?
I don't know. That's probably near the end. They're probably gonna get like a lot of infections from cut glass.
Oh yeah, they're making out on the wrecked train. Yeah.
Plus, it's a subway. You don't even want to know what's
I found it really creepy that everyone, like, I can see like them watching to figure out like, oh, what the fuck's going on, but then they're all just like watching and filming them making out on the bus or the train or whatever.
We also watched the film, The Labyrinth. And to be honest, I up until then I hadn't seen the movie, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And those few days, it was really casual hangout. You know, as two friends, we had the chance to just catch up on what was going on in our lives, and I got to meet some of her friends, and you know, and it was a really cool experience. I didn't go out of state. I didn't go out of country. I stepped out of the house for a few days and visited different places in Salem. I took the opportunity to meet new people, and it was just a blast. I still have this goal of mine to be able to travel to Japan one day. But I also realize, you know, I don't have to feel like I need to rush to make this huge, grand travel experience right now. I'm not in a position for that, but I am in a position to go out and have an adventure where I live. And for those watching, I hope that you guys can take something from this. That you don't need to get on a plane and spend a lot of money. You can just get up and go. So I guess the only way I can think to end this video is saying, life is an adventure. It literally is an adventure. And no matter what it has to offer, just get up and take it. And just, you know, go out and live life. You don't need to, have an expensive plane ticket, travel in first class, see all the popular tourist attractions. You know, if you really want to have an adventure, just get up and go.